Hey, I'm Jeff.
And I'm Molly.
And
we're Jeff and Molly Outdoors.
Hey, how y'all doing today? Listen, Miss Molly and I found a rainfly, hammock rainfly. We wanted to share with you. This is not a review. This is just, we're letting you know about it. It's called PahaQue or PahaQue. I'm not sure exactly how it's pronounced. It's made from polyester. It's 100% waterproof. Comes with the hanging system, the guidelines, and the stakes all included. And of course the stuff sack. And it weighs, they claim, 1.8 pounds. And so it is very light. This stuff sack is generously cut to fit this in here. You'll have no problem getting it back in there, and it packs down smaller than what this is. At the time we purchased this, and we purchased this with our own money. We have other good tarps, but we was looking for something in our day bags. Was $24.12 anyways. The time we purchased this, $24.12. Comes with a lifetime guarantee, and we got it through Walmart's website, but you can go to PahaQue or PahaQue or PahaQue's website to get it. I'm going to take it outside. It's raining out there now. We're going to take it out, set it up in the rain, and see how easy, how intuitive it is. Right out of the bag. Look at some pluses and some negative things, some positive things about it, and just kind of let you know our overall impressions. The humidity, it's terrible. 87% humidity, man. Finish this review out on these rainflies or tarps that we picked up. They're from Walmart. I'm not sure how to pronounce the name, and I've mangled it already several times. So I have used it in a thunderstorm, and it done a good job as far as keeping me dry, that type of thing. But I want to take it out, set it up, show you, and kind of show you how, what they send to you, the package. All right, we purchased some Kugelin's steaks because they send regular shepherd hooks with you. We're not going to look at them, and I'm not going to stake it out, but I am going to kind of set it up here. The one thing I don't like about it is the bag for it, or the pouch for it, sack, whatever you want to call it, is attached to the tarp, and I think it's, they thought maybe it was a good idea to do that, but it ends up on the outside of the tarp, and it'll just fill full of water. So what I did, I done a couple of things. One, I took mine and just kind of did like that, so the water would not build up in it too much. And then the second thing I did was, actually Miss Molly done it for me. The way it's stitched onto the tarp, it is not the stitching that goes into the hem. So she took the bag off for me. That works out a lot better, and you'll probably want to do the same thing if you get one of these. All right, so they put ridgeline straps on this, which does not work. All right, so on my tarp, I cut them off. I left one loop on it so that I could use a prusik hook, and let me show you about these, okay? The heart may have been in the right place, and this is kind of not a good idea. They put a daisy chain on here. You see how they did, and they've got them, and I didn't measure it, but every 10-12 inches apart, something like that. It definitely doesn't work. We cut my tarp off right below this daisy chain, left it so I can hook this to a prusik so I can tighten it up on a ridge line. Anyway, so I'm going to show you kind of what they would like. And you can see already the bad idea of this thing. So I definitely recommend using a paracord ridge line or a Zingit ridge line, something like that. That didn't help me out. Then he did it. Well, and there you can see why it's not a good idea using this type of a setup for a ridge line, because you can't adjust it out, which is why I recommend using paracord. You can't put a Beckett's hitch in it or anything because of the daisy chains. It all just gets in the way. It kind of gives you an idea why you want to use a paracord ridge line, I think. as you can see, trying to tie Beckett's hitch or trying to use a marlin spike, the daisy chain just interferes, really keeps you from tying it good. Now, you will notice, if you step in here, Miss Molly, get a little close up on these. On my unit, my tarp, I found quite a few loose threads. It's loosening up. Quite a few loose threads. The reinforcement is not good, on these tie-out points. As you can see, they just have it stitched into the hem line. There's no reinforcement material. They did put webbing on there. And these are seam taped pretty good. I do like that, so that's a good thing. It's seam taped. And as I said, I slept out in a thunderstorm. It kept me dry. Have no complaints about how it keeps you dry. I have no complaints about the lightweightness of it. How light it is. And if you, like I said, cut the ridge line off up to that first loop, leave it so you can use a prusik. I think for 25 bucks or something like that we paid for, it's done pretty good. This does have, it is double material here, but it's not reinforced very well. It could be better. But I think all in all, especially for what we got it for for our day pack, for sunshades, and if we get caught out in a rainstorm, thunderstorm, something like that, it's enough to cover our hammocks, because we always carry our hammocks with us in our day pack. And sometimes we just like to hike and hang out a little bit. I think overall, though, for the money, I think it's a pretty good buy. Again, when it's hung, this bag's hanging on the outside, so you have to turn it inside out, upside down. There's no closing this drawstring on it. I tried to do that, but when the tarp is spread out, you can't draw this up when it's taut. So again, you're better off cutting it off very carefully, cutting it off there, and using the bag this way. But you can see that it's the stuff bag, the stuff sack is plenty big enough to fit in there. It goes back in easy, and it compresses down more than this. For the money overall, for what it is, it's good. It's a decent tarp. It'll do the job. It'll keep you dry. I'm not sure about the toughness of it, and again, I wish there was 3 tie-outs on each side, but it'll keep you dry. It'll keep you covered, and for the price, if you're looking for a cheap, inexpensive, I should say, an inexpensive tarp, that 25 bucks or whatever it is, it'll work for you.
can't see it in the camera. There it is. All right, we want to thank you all for coming along with us, and if you're still here at this point, don't forget, if you like, share, and subscribe, and we're looking forward to spending some more time with y'all again later.
And thanks for being with us on Jeff and Molly Outdoors. Come be with us again.